36 years old. I'm ex-military, did 8 years in the Grenadier Guards, 2 operational tours. I was a physical training instructor and a corporal. And I also got a medal for gallantry off the cream for one of my friends who got shot in the face by a sniper on my second tour of Afghan. Not just that, I have 2 amazing, beautiful kids. I'm a mindset coach. I'm an occupational health consultant as well, so I do medicals all across the UK. But from all of that, my childhood was pretty horrific. So from a very young age, my mum was an alcoholic, my dad wasn't present, grew up in a household where violence, anger, arguments, drink and drugs was kind of the forte. So I was put in the care system around 4 years old, where I was physically and mentally abused in the care system for years. I became a mute, didn't want to speak, really struggled through my childhood and school, dyslexic, ADHD. So wasn't really taught right, should we say. They always say the school system failed us because normally the teachers don't know how to control kids like myself who have been through trauma, so it's not really on them. But going through all of that, at 16, my mum passed away from a heart attack. Didn't really know how to take that. I became homeless, lived on the streets for years, started dealing drugs, started taking drugs, then finally joined the military at 19, which changed my life. I had no kind of plan B in life. And that's what sometimes we need to do. We need to put all our eggs in one basket. I know the society says we don't, but sometimes we have to put all our eggs in our own basket, which is ourselves, and bet on ourselves sometimes. 19, joined the military, best thing I ever did. Out of the 100 recruits, got best recruit. 18, 19, went in the military, best recruit. Did 2 tours of Afghan, physical training instructor, and Lance Corporal. But it also broke me as well. A lot of things from my childhood kind of resurfaced through trauma and PTSD, which I was diagnosed in 2014 with PTSD after multiple times trying to kill myself. And the third time wasn't that long ago. It was about a couple of years where I just literally had enough of life. And that's sometimes what we can do in life, is when a man doesn't have purpose, a belief in himself, and strong discipline and habits, we can kind of turn into ourselves and be very negative and feel like no one wants us, no one loves us, no one needs us. And then we can go down a slippery slope of using drink and drugs, which I did for years. I'm 3 years clean and sober now, the best thing I ever did. I'm clean and sober from every drink and drug and toxic people as well, which is very important. So the last 4 years I've been working on myself historically, educationally, any way possibly I can educate myself, especially through self-help. And this is what I do now. So I educate, especially men and women, to do with talking about their emotions, feeling their emotions, and being more emotionally intelligent. Not just looking outwards, but looking internal. What is the problem with us? And that's the biggest problem. We can always point a finger at other people, but when we do that, 3 are always pointing back. So what could you do to be the best version of you every single day? So you need to isolate yourself, because when you go to isolation, there's 2 roads. There's loneliness or solitude. The road for loneliness is depression, drink, drugs, and validation. The right road is solitude, working on yourself, being happy with yourself, what fills your cup every single day, so we can fill the cup of others around us. So that's kind of a brief insight who I am. Now, you can get through every mental pain, struggle, everything that's kind of cut you in life, and we keep bleeding on other people is so important sometimes. So this is what you need to do in life. So if I can ever help, obviously reach out.